feel like I was gonna die a few months ago. I called a car service to take me to the airport. You know, when you're like, I got $60, let's fucking do this, right? This nice town car comes to the house. The guy gets out, he's got all white hair, much older man. From the beginning, he makes me uncomfortable when he calls me sir. I don't know if you've ever heard a guy way older than you call you sir, and you're like, hey man, you're like 1,000 years old. You have a couple weeks to live, maybe. How about we drop the formality, okay? I get in the car, he goes, is the temperature all right, sir? I go, it's fine. He goes, would you like a bottle of water, sir? And I go, you don't have to call me sir. You can just call me Tom. And at that moment, all of his professionalism went out the window. The very next thing he said was, you smoke weed? And I was like, I mean, yeah, sometimes. And he goes, do you want to smoke some now? And I was like, I mean, yeah. But I don't think my driver should be offering me, you know? He doesn't miss a beat. He opens the console, he takes out a joint, he lights it, he passes it back. I hit it out of respect, right, because he's old. And then I give it back to him, and the next thing he says is, yeah, I can't drive unless I'm fucked up. I'm like, do you hear what you just said? And he goes, yeah, I'm ripped right now. And I'm like, well, hands on 10 and 2, motherfucker, like, keep it together. I goes, is that all you do? Smoke weed? I can handle a guy that smokes weed. He goes, well, I love it all. I'm like, what's all? That's a broad statement. He goes, I love coke, I love heroin, but there's nothing like smoking rocks. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I don't know what you're saying. Mind you, this is while he's driving, so it's actually like, I love smoking rocks, man. You know, I'm like, dude, turn around. So I go, can I ask you something? He goes, yeah, what's up? I go, what's it like to smoke rocks? I've never done that before. And he goes, ooh! I was like, is that the whole sentence? Is that it? He goes, that shit is the best. And what I like to do personally is I like to sit in my apartment and fire them up. And then I look out the peephole and I watch people walk around. And I just freak the fuck out about what's gonna happen next. And then he gave me a head nod like, doesn't that sound awesome? I was like, dude, that sounds terrible. That's called a panic attack, and that's a horrible sales pitch for crack. Now I'm definitely not gonna try it. We pull up to the airport, and I go, it's none of my business, but I think you're too old to be messing with all these drugs. And he goes, I don't do it anymore, Tom. Yeah, it was sir at the top of the ride. Now it's Tom, you piece of shit. I don't do it anymore. I did it when I was younger. And I go, all right. And he goes, I mean, I still do it every once in a while. But you know what they say. If you do something every once in a while, it's not that bad for you. And I was like, dude, I think they mean that about like pizza and chocolate. Nobody ever means that for crack, just so you know. I've never heard, what are you doing? I'm smoking rocks. Well, not every day, okay? You crazy kid. Weed's not a big deal, though. I don't know what the fuck people make a big deal out of weed, you know? You see a change. I mean, states have it legalized. I don't know why the perception I find from other people about California, they think we're like the wild fucking West. Like people, they're like, oh, you live in LA, you guys just smoke joints and tell the cops to suck your dick, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly right, yeah. You should do that too when you come out. LAPD's super into that. But take your joint, flick it out and be like, suck my dick, man. They'll laugh and high five you, it's funny. God, it's so weird. People ask me, like, I get asked fucking travel advice from strangers. Can we just break down how crazy that is? Like, people come up to me and they're like, hey, you travel a lot, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, where should I go? I don't fucking know you, man. You ask travel advice to people who know you intimately. They know you well. They can guide you based on what they know about you. I mean, you don't ask strangers dining advice, right? Because you're like, hey, well, where should I eat tonight? I know I've never met you before in my life, but do you think you could give me a recommendation? Yeah, you should try this dim sum place. But then that person might go, oh, I hate the Asian world. And you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that about you. like, yeah, I killed like 4 of them. Like, what are you, like a serial killer or something? Yeah. Now you're in an awkward conversation with a serial killer. I realized today that I need a hobby because my work day just started like now, right now. And here's the thing, it's not even that big a part of my day. So even if it doesn't go well, it's like, you know, still a pretty good fucking day. Like, it wasn't a bad day. It just, you know, that part at work that for an hour just didn't go to my liking, and then I had a great day otherwise. Because my whole life is basically, you know, it's hotels. Being in a hotel, just waiting for the show. Sad, right? I'm just waiting for the show to start. And you're like, what am I gonna do? I mean, you can only jerk off so many times before you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it again, but right now it hurts. I should find something else to do. I absolutely ruin hotel rooms. Like, if you stay in a hotel room after I stayed there, shit is gonna itch on you, okay? Just being honest. Come on, hotels are great. Everybody loves hotels, especially when you check in with your significant other. Why? Because you know in a hotel, you're gonna have sex, but you're gonna have an elevated form of sex. You're gonna have hotel room sex, which is let's have sex, but let's also disrespect this room. Yeah. I do that too, except I'm alone. Like, I always wipe my balls on the curtains because I know they don't change those. Think about that the next time you want some sunlight. Or don't, just know that it's on your hand, you know what I mean? I feel like no matter where I go, 10 times a day, I find myself asking myself this question. I find myself going like, hey man, is anybody else seeing this shit right now? Have I stepped into a parallel fucking universe or something? Like, I went to buy a coffee just a few weeks ago from a coffee place, just so there's no confusion. I didn't go to a shoe store, I went to a coffee place, okay? I go up to the lady behind the counter and I go, can I have a coffee? And she goes, well, we have a special promotion. And today for $2, you can get this drink and it has vanilla and there's whipped cream and there's sprinkles on it. And I was like, that's cool. I don't want that. May I have a coffee? And she goes, it's the last day of the special promotion. And I was like, oh, I think I understand the full scope of the promotion. May I have a coffee? And she's like, you're a fucking loser. Here's the thing, this woman was enormous, okay? She looked like 4 people melted into one. So I was like, you know what? You're super fat. You know when shit tastes good. Hook that shit up. I want to try it, right? And she goes, it's $2. And I go, all right. And then I extended at 20, and she goes, and I go, I'm sorry? And she goes, I don't have the change for that. And I was like, oh, so what do you want to do now? Are you saying I have too much money to shop here? And she goes, we just can't handle it. And I was like, handle it. It's a 20. Like, I didn't put the Hope Diamond on the counter and go, figure it out, stupid. Like, it's reasonable, right? And she was just all shoulders, like, oh. And I go, nothing? You have no solution? And she goes, do you still want coffee? I'm like, yeah, that part's never changed. That's why I'm here. And I go, you can't resolve this at all. And she goes, you could ask somebody else for change. And I go, another customer in line? And she goes, yeah. And I go, what about the box with buttons in front of you? So I turn around to the line of people and I go, excuse me, Do any of you guys have change? Everybody was like, oh, you fucking asshole. Like, you're at the place to get change. You're right there. But then this one Arab guy, and I'm not saying that means anything, but he was, so why leave it out of the story? He goes, I have everything. And I was like, oh. And then he opened his attaché, and he had every denomination of every currency. Like where I could go, I want one of those, I want one of those, I want one of those. He was like, yes, yes, yes. Now enjoy your pussy drink. And I was like, okay, all right. And I want you to know something. I drank that pussy drink, and that's the best shit I've ever had in my entire life. Pussy drinks forever. I'm not sure that's what they're called, so take your chances, but it would be cool if you went to a Starbucks tomorrow and you're like, can I get a pussy drink? And they're like, I think I know what you want. Hold on a sec. I get that feeling the most when I get upgraded to first class. Yeah, I fly every week. I never buy first class ticket, I buy coach tickets. I buy them so much, I get bumped up to first class. I'm telling you, the moment I get bumped up to first class, I get washed over with this feeling. I'm like, look at these fucking poor pieces of shit on the flight. Ugh. So much better than them. Don't stand next to me. Dude. I dare you to try to come up from coach and use the first class bathroom when I'm there. I'll put my hand on your chest, okay? There's a pig trough in the back. That's for you guys. It's for the big ballers up front. Some people buy first class tickets. I always feel like they know you got upgraded. They always give you the look like, by the way, we fucking know. You can sit up here, but you're